guys, welcome to or welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed. It was all okay a minute ago and then I pressed hello and off we go. Just read this. It says, yes, Cece says, yes, Brooke's hair is long, but it's very stringy and thin. And Peg put, it doesn't look good. And it just made me think of the video that I made ages ago, and I thought I'd show it to you. If you want to see stringy and thin hair, here you go. I've turned the sound off. Hang on, let's put it on double speed, because otherwise it takes forever. There you go. They're stringy and thin. Wait until I show you about putting it in the actual curling thing, and you will see how thin my hair is. It's when I dyed it purple. And half of it's purple and half of it's mousy brown. Anyway, how long does it take? Sometime after this. I got this for Madam because she's got really thick long hair and I thought it'd look really pretty. Right there, see, can you see how thin that is? And they're like, oh, part it 17 times and do this and do that and what have you, and it's like, yeah, but I've got no hair, it's thin, completely thin. But yeah, I bought that contraption to do Madam's hair because I thought it looked really cute and showed her it on the TV, all the rest of it. Has she let me go near her with it? Has she? Hell. So I have to wait for my hair to grow again so I can play with it and mess about. But that was when I first got it from QVC, and they were saying it was going to come out for sale for £120 and it was 80 at the time. And or something like that, and it was like, yeah, sure it will. But it did then. It came out a few weeks later and it cost a fucking arm and a leg. But yeah, it was just like, you're talking about their string. If you ever need to see stringy hair, there it is. Right, let me get back to where I was. Boom. Meet Virginia. Jules, my lovely. Hi. Thank you. Nikos. Am I the only one wondering why that Will guy continues to buy groceries for her? I don't understand his motivation. I don't get it. I watched Laura do a live. Her and Chuck and Tay were on there. And then Will came on and was talking, and he said that Glenda's never asked him for anything. She's never pushed anything. He's just offered. It's his money and he can spend it how he likes. And it's like, really? There's people out there that could really need his help. And he's... Oh, why can't I... Sorry, I'm going to have to make this a bit bigger otherwise. There we go. Yeah, it's like he says it's my money and I can spend it how I want. And it's like, well, yeah, you can. But there are other people out there that could not deserve it more, but do you know what I mean? And it's, or spread it around a bit. Stop giving it all to her, maybe, and make her appreciate it when she gets it. I think she relies too much on him now. Doesn't he see what a con artist she is? I would never spend my hard-earned money on a low-life mooch like Glenda Sully. She cries her eyes out when she doesn't have food and then rubs it in everyone's face when she gets gifted enough groceries to feed a small family. I hope she gets what she deserves. Meet Virginia. Just ate tomato sandwiches yesterday, a southern staple. Do you know what I love as well? Is fried tomatoes on toast. You can't beat a good tomato sandwich, can you? If you've got good tomatoes, that is. Bella, I'm so happy you saw this on her Instagram. What you referenced here are my thoughts exactly. What the heck is going on with that? It's a head scratcher for sure. And I've just done her latest video and she was showing that the reason that was a piece of art she bought for upstairs, the bikini bottom with the woman with her hands on it and the cross. Said it reminded her of her when she was younger. I meant to say at the start of this, shower update. Yesterday while I was asleep, the plumber came, serviced the fire and the boiler. Everything's fine. We now have hot water. So now we just have to wait for the shower to turn up. And what I didn't realise was, I thought our water feed went through. You know, I said it's got an inbuilt pump and blah blah blah, but that's not what's going to feed it. They need to feed it from the tank in the roof, so it's gravity fed, and that makes it quicker. So I was thinking about, should I do it, shouldn't I do it, is it going to be a lot of work? And then in the end I was like, oh fuck it, I can't be asked worrying and thinking what ifs anymore. If they put it in and it doesn't work, then I'll just have to buy another one, won't I? But I will update you when the shower arrives and then when it's put in. Oh, and that was a thing. I'd said to Madam that the man was coming to fix the fire, because you have to warn both of them that someone's going to be in the house, otherwise, yeah. Anyway, so I said to her, I said, there's a man coming, he's going to fix the fire, blah, blah, blah. I said, and after that, then you'll be able to have a bath. And she went, oh, I can have a bath. And it's like, yeah, because she hates the shower. Anyway, she only does it because she's got no choice. Anyway, she had a shower yesterday because I got up to go to the loo and I could see the towels and whatever in the bathroom, so I knew she had. And so I said to Jed, I said, how long was she in the shower for? He said, an hour. And she came down with a grin from ear to ear. She loves her bath, bless her. Wanda, I'm from southeast Georgia and I can't stand that she has this enormous platform making all these people think this is how southern women act and talk. I'm sure a lot of people with a brain cell know you don't, Wanda. She's one of a kind, isn't she? Her accent's all put on. She's trying to make people think she's a sweet southern lady when she isn't, and most people know it's a grift. Elizabeth, yeah, my dear Jules, thank you. Love me some comments. So do I. I love doing these videos. The cats are so huge, poor little things, and this is animal abuse. Narcissists shouldn't have pets. No, they shouldn't. I totally agree. Mystical fairies. I feel so sorry for those poor pussycats. You're not the only one. Alice Francis. Her friend Marnie has blonde hair and blue eyes, yet she failed to mention her. Her BFF at one point, wasn't she? We'll soon know if the shit's hit the fan when they go to the next LTK conference, because if she isn't doing videos with Marnie or chatting about her, or if she doesn't go, more to the point, oh, I didn't feel like going. No, because you've got no friends anymore, probably. Wanda, Marnie got asked to speak at a YouTube conference in San Francisco at the end of September about how to run a successful YouTube channel. Lisa has not mentioned anything about that because she can't be happy for anyone else's success. Is that the one she went to and walked out of because her shoes were hurting her? Alice says, just sad. It is, though. Bonnie, sounds like your uncle was a wonderful man. He was beautiful. He's the accordion player in the Kaylee music video that I've put up where I've said this is my Uncle Joe. Beautiful man. He was going to be a priest and he didn't go through with it, but he would have been the best priest. And he was just so calm and so quiet. I even said to his wife, Bridie, once, I said, do you know, I can't remember ever hearing Joe shout. And she's like, no. And it's really fucking annoying when you're trying to have a fight with him. But yeah, beautiful man. I miss him every day. Yes, there is a big difference from home grown and store tomatoes, isn't there, though? Elizabeth, bless madam. And we all love your fabulous children too, Jules. Thank you. Wanda, Jules, when you were talking about the fella calling his bumhole I said hoop, not hoot. So I don't know if you think I said hoot or if it's been spell checked to hoot. But anyway, made me think of a story with Ozzy and Sharon. She asked him why he had brown fingernails. I just recently watched that again. And he said hair dye. And then when she went off to get the thing, he said, I've been scratching my arse. Oh, you've got to love Oz, haven't you? And he said he dyed his hair and he'd been scratching his head. Sharon said, I'll get some polish remover and clean it up for you. When she walked away, Ozzy said, I was scratching my ass. And then he laughed and laughed. Funny. Typical Ozzy. Bonnie, that's an old school thing to do. My grandma would cook bacon or other kinds of meat and save the grease. Yuck. But that's the thing, I mean, back in the day, my gran used to cook with lard. Blech. Do you know what I mean? But it's like, I don't mind cooking in bacon grease, but I've never seen her eat bacon. But she's always got bacon grease in the pan. So she's obviously eating a lot more than she's showing people, isn't she? Then would make different recipes with the grease, like eggs. Times have changed now. I'm not sure it would even be safe to do now. Oh, it's fine. Not going to kill you, is it? Give the eggs a bit of flavour, but it's just like, I wondered where she got all the bacon grease from. Beguile me. My grandmother did the same and it never went bad, which is pretty amazing when you think about it. Wow. Betty Boop. They used to make containers marked grease to put your bacon grease in. My mum saved the bacon grease to season green beans. Ooh, I bet that's nice. Beguile me. Green beans and new potatoes with bacon. Yummy. Now you're all making me hungry. Bonnie. Really, my grandma just had an old coffee can. Hey, you use what you've got to hand, don't you? Oh, I'd forgotten all about that. Lol. Yeah, see, back in the day, we ate mould, we did all sorts. Didn't kill us, did it? Kids today, they're scared of their own shadows. It's quite sad, really. Alice, she's convinced these women she is their friend, then charges them to talk to her. How stupid are people? Either that or extremely lonely with lots of money to waste. I think that's probably what it is. They're lonely. Either way, Lisa is taking advantage, but maybe I'm the only one who sees it that way. Oh, you're not alone, Alice. We all agree with you. Panda. Yep, it's an old con to befriend people and then steal their wallet. She's not authentic, but manipulative. Fraud. Seeking weak prey, isn't she? And it's sad. And you can report to YouTube as much as you like and they do nothing. Classy? That's a northern thing, that. Classy lady. I see it the same way. I wonder how stupid people are that they're paying to see her live. Live? I don't get it. Help. I've got no... Where's my water gone? Oh, I've got some left. Good. Right, 7:58. Did she just add oil to that skillet? Yes, she did. I'll just let you see it again.
Everything, and all that came out was some water, which was normal. They said to put all that came these and removed it and pulled it out and everything, and all that came out was...
She's obviously thinking there's not enough grease in the pan. Is she back on keto, and are you supposed to do that? Well, she said she was on keto the last time I looked at her, but who knows what she's doing. And oil, yeah, you're fine with oil and bacon grease and stuff like that. It's just sugar and carbs that you're not supposed to be using on keto. Looks like she will be able to bounce that shrimp off the wall. Being from the south, you would think she'd know how to cook shrimp. You would really, wouldn't you? I wonder why she didn't make her own dressing with vinegar and oil. Because she's a narc and she can't cook. Narcs just can't. They're useless. I don't know what it is with them. You watch, they're all the same. Soul Poet or Soul Poet. Hi Jules, I've missed your commentary. She's gross human. Thank you very much. And yes, she is from what I've seen. Oops, why did that just go in there? That was weird. Did anyone else see that? Panda, a slim Aaron's link opportunity missed. Some things should remain a secret. She was showing them today in her thing. What is it? Her favourites video. 5:11. Merle is going to toss this salad, laughing my ass off.
And I will toss up this salad and have a nice lunch.
It's not grilled though, is it? If you're frying... Why is it stuck like that? But that's the thing. She's like, is it because... Hang on. Is it because she threw everything away that she hasn't got like a fork and a spoon to toss the salad? Or why hasn't she got it in a bigger bowl so she can actually toss the fucking salad? And are you thinking... Yeah, I'm not saying... Yes, the food pantry and food bank are one and the same. I just couldn't for the life in me think of food bank. Could it come? No. Would it come to my head? No. In my city, I donate to the food bank, but I have heard people call it the food pantry. Edit to say, I love the small violin interlude. Thank you. So she goes to the food bank, gets free food, and then cries to Will and gets more free food. And then does videos how to live on social security. But you're not showing anybody how to live on social security because you're not. You obviously can't manage it without everybody else's help. So people are clicking on her videos thinking, oh, she might have some money saving ideas. No. Just con everybody else in the universe to pay your bills and buy your food. And that's how you live on social security. God, people like her annoy me. Jill, the model Paula she's referring to is Paula Poriskova. Lol, can't even get her name right. She never does. She never takes the time. If I'm going to talk about somebody, I'll either say, I'm really bad, I've tried and I can't do their name, or I'll make a point of learning it. If I'm just talking in general and I say, oh, so-and-so, whose name I can't remember, but if I'm doing a video on it, do your research, Lisa. Gretchen. Paulina is so beautiful. She was such a style icon in the 80s. I'm on her Instagram. I really love her and she's so lovely still. Cool. Never heard of her myself. Melanie, I know, that was appalling. She only knows Kate and Naomi, but let's pay her for fashion and style advice, yeah. It's like today in the video she said she didn't know who... oh, fuck's sake. Forgotten her name now. Oh, you'll see it yourself later. If I keep telling you bits I've done, then I'm ruining the whole video, aren't I? Bonnie, lol. Love the thumbnail. She probably thinks she looks like them. It's weird though. Yeah, I know. If you'd heard the music playing as well, it was just really creepy and gross. Jules, I'm sure there will be at least 10 lip liners that you'll need. Nope, never. Mystical fairies. And a few dangerous blushes. Bonnie, oh yes, how could I forget? Jules, better be careful. We don't know what a dangerous blush might do. Mystical fairies. I just bought a couple of Revolution makeup blushes. One is a peach colour and one is bright hot pink. Hope they won't be too dangerous, lol. A lot of people run Revolution down, don't they? But they do some... Why does this keep sliding off my neck? They do some really cool stuff. Just got to pick out, you know, have a bit of discernment and you can see what's worth getting. I just wish they'd do something with B&H. They bought them, so they've got all the recipes for how to make the eyeshadows like B&H did, or BH did. Can't remember which it is. B&H is SIGs, isn't it? But I wish they'd do something with that. I've just bought 2 Revolution blushes. Why does YouTube do that? Either they don't bloody print it or they do it twice. Bonnie, have you ever watched Skin Obsessed Mary? That sounds like a horror show. She's originally from California, I think, but lives in Ireland now. She does skincare, cosmetics and sometimes second-hand shops. Would Ireland have some of the same shops as you do? Depends on which bit of Ireland, Bonnie. If it's Northern Ireland, the chances are, yeah. If it's Southern Ireland, no. They have all their own types of shops. I tell you what I miss from Southern Ireland is Dunn's. That used to be a really cool shop. But that being said, a lot of items, you'll get something similar here than you would have got there. But let's go and look her up. That just sounds really... that just reminds me of fucking... What's Worm Woman? She puts the lotion in the basket. But she had... Oh, why am I doing that? She had
I am
no...
getting certified. I'm already a certified life coach.
Sure,
Sure,
Jan.
Jan. I love that short. No, it's gone. What was I saying? That just threw me. Yeah, it sounds like a horror movie. I put the skin obsessed. Got great skin. No one asked this before. I might have a look and see what she gets. Is that a line or a scar? If it's a line, it's one hell of a line. Where was she there? Somewhere interesting. Anyway, I will definitely have a look at her after this, Bonnie. What button am I looking for? That one. One of these days. PJ Shasteen. That reminds me of the Shasteen Kaylee band. I can't talk today. I love Mary's videos. I'm going to have a look. I thought she lived in Canada. Maybe she moved. Julie says, Bonnie, me too. I like her hair as well. She's got nice hair. Bonnie, maybe she did move. I haven't watched her in a while. I remember she said her husband was from Ireland and that's why she moved there. I will definitely have a look if all of you ladies watch her. Bonnie, oh my God, she wants to help someone if they want to have a deep dive on any subject. She's joking, right? No, sadly not. What happened to Colleen Rothschild? I thought that was her go-to. Yeah, it probably was before she started talking about Colleen and her beat-up handbag. Bo, I really like Colleen's hair mask. It moisturises my long frizzy highlighted hair. She recently had a buy one get one free. That's cool. When you find something that works, I used to use, when my hair was long, I used to use the Tresemme mask in the tub and it was really good. But see, as you can see, my hair is so thin, anything would work on it really, wouldn't it? Mystical Fairies. Lisa found out that Colleen has a beat-up old Chanel bag in a previous video. Lisa doesn't like anyone with a beat-up long bag. Lol. Bonnie, too funny, and you are probably right. Wanda, she's just laughing. Doo-doo-doo. Highly caffeinated. So weird. Has she gone off the deep end? I don't know what's going through her head, but it was creepy. Panda, the Maybelline serum is great. It launched in 2018 and of course Lisa's the last one on the bus. Mystical Fairies. Here in New Zealand we call them Girl Guide cookies. Yes, and the Girl Guides usually sell cookies door to door. They haven't done that since COVID, unfortunately. I love Girl Guide cookies, especially the ones with the chocolate icing on one side of the cookie. See, I want to know what the cookie tastes like. See, we have biscuits over here, like digestives with chocolate on and hobnobs with chocolate on. Are they the same as them or are they different? Bo, if I'm not mistaken, Rach Leary is British. I believe she's 28. She can't find anyone her own age, can she? For makeup, I prefer watching makeup artists like Nikki LaRose. You can learn application techniques like applying shadow to hooded eyes and which foundations, blush, bronzers, etc. looks best for different skin tones and or aging skin. That's the thing, Lisa tells you nothing. And spends all her time going, yeah. And it's like, what? There was a woman I started watching, and I can't for life of me remember her name. I think she's of Indian descent, I'm not sure. But she does amazing looks for hooded eyes. If I can find her, I'll let you all know. Or if I remember to find her, to let you know. Panda, I watch MUA Nina Ubi from the UK, living in Dubai. Flawless blending, all her looks are so elegant. Oh, I've got 3 new people to watch now. Thank you, ladies. Bo, I wouldn't take Lisa's hair or makeup advice if she was the last person on the earth. Yep, snap. Lisa swatching concealers on the back of her hand to show us the shades make no sense, since we know her hands are the colour of burnt toast. Shirley, terribly sad. It's terribly... Oh, that's the other one, isn't it? Yeah, where she's pulling people apart. This person has an inferiority complex, running down others to elevate herself. Are you talking about Lisa or me? I'm not quite sure now, Shirley. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. See how that just disappeared behind that one? Weird. Julie, I have noticed that Lisa has been shady lately. Lisa's been shady ever since she's been on YouTube. What did she say about Colleen's handbag? She said Colleen's handbag is all beat up. Yep. Horrible woman. Mystical fairies. To Lisa, a well-used and well-loved handbag is beat up, which means my handbag is beat up then as well. See, most people buy handbags to use the fucking things. And then, in another breath, she'll say, oh, I'm not precious about my bags. No, really? MJ, 3550.
And there's so much good stuff, or there's so much going on, I have to walk out and like regroup like a dog, shake it off and go back in. And that's how I get.
Like a dog, shake it off. What is she going on about? Walks into a store, gets overwhelmed, but is a life coach. Upwards of $300. Yeah, no. Exactly. Panda, never trust an addict. Mystical fairies, if I bought all that crap, I would be overwhelmed too. Lol. Who gets overwhelmed walking into a store? My kids do, but they're autistic. Maybe she's on the spectrum because they think Will is, so maybe she is too, as well as being a narcissist. Bridget, she really needs help herself from a life coach. Exactly. And Mystical Fairies is laughing. Bonnie, I have never seen anyone so obsessed with spending money. The more she spends, the less I want to buy. Well, she's doing you a favour then, Bonnie, isn't she? Stopping us wanting crap. We just watch her buy it all. Bianca, and she just looks for what to buy and then immediately doesn't like it because she doesn't think about her purchases. Exactly. I mean, what is the point of walking into a shop and going, what's your bestseller? Maybe they have a high percentage of black women shopping in the shop. So anything they say is their favourites or whatever isn't going to suit you, but she'll buy it because she's stupid. Bonnie, isn't that pathetic? Yep. Mystical Fairies, 127 to 136.
This may be the biggest...
So this is what it looks like in front of her, and she can never find anything. My parents would have had a field day if I decided to leave all my makeup out all over the kitchen table like that, and I don't have nearly as much makeup as Lisa. I know, and I wouldn't mind. It's the dining room table inside the front window of the house, so anybody walking past, that's what they see. Great impression, isn't it? Donna, I want to know that too. How is it boho? I don't know. I don't understand anything, Lisa says. I don't know what tweak makes it boho. It's just, it all goes on in that little head of hers. A smile, thumbs up, a wave, love, prayers and coffees for everybody. Jules, trying it on before ordering it is too common sense for her to comprehend doing. Exactly. Mystical Fairies. All the hair crap she uses. It's no wonder her hair does not look healthy. I just use shampoo and that's it. I used to use conditioner, but lately with my chronic fatigue, I just don't have the energy to use conditioner. I get you. Totally understand that. Even with just using shampoo, my hair is healthy and gets quite thick and grows out fast. I have my great Nana to thank for this. She had long, thick hair too. Why didn't she give me any? Another thing you could do, mystical fairies, is get the 2-in-1. If they still do it, wash and go. You know, it's got conditioner in it. Because I know what you mean. When you've got your hands up in the air for too long, the last thing you want to do is put your hands up in the air again to put conditioner in. Lynn, at the end of this video, when you said even Chanel is rolling her eyes. Well, she was. Look, even Chanel's rolling her eyes. Poor Chanel. Bonnie, what a cute story about the numbskulls. That's too funny. It worked. He stopped scratching his scab. Mystical fairies, I love hearing Jules's stories. Thank you. Bonnie, I do too. I'll have to think up some new ones. Well, hopefully you'll trigger some new ones at some point. Donna, I'm so done with these no customer service companies. They're all becoming this way. I know, it's a pain in the hole, isn't it? Suzanne, agree 100%. Or the ones that they've sent to India. Now, don't get me wrong. I have no problem with people in India getting properly paid jobs and moving up in the world rather than being fucking locked into some sweatshop sewing clothes and never getting a break and having to pee in a bucket. But what I don't understand is, why are they putting ARCLs through to them when they have no training? They don't know what you're talking about. A lot of the time I can't understand what they're saying and they can't understand what I'm saying. And you get all the, oh, good morning, madam. Have you had your breakfast of fish and chips? I watched EastEnders last night, and you're like, you no more watched EastEnders than I did, mate. Shut up. Why did I go off on that one? Oh, customer service. Do you know what I mean? And people are looking for jobs here. Can we please have customer service here and have the Indian call centres for stuff that doesn't require too much? You know, I'm not saying they're stupid. They're not stupid. But have them doing the basic things where you don't have to sit down and explain to them, I went out shopping, my card was stolen, diddle-diddle. Do you know what I mean? If you just go through to them and they're like, what's your number? And they cancel your card, that's their job to do. Am I making any sense? I'm probably digging a bigger hole than I need to. Julie, I would only call it a potty when speaking to my granddaughter. But then again, my granddaughter might be more mature than Lisa, and my granddaughter is 8 years old. Yeah, she'd probably turn around and say, potty? Granny, really, are you mad? Bonnie, oh, Jules, be careful trying to pull yourself up with the stool. It might be too slippery for you. I'm going to practice first, Bonnie, when there's no water in the bath, and keep the stool dry and just see if having that to help lever me up would help. If it doesn't, I'm just going to have to do what I said, use a jug, sit on the stool, use a jug and carry on until I get a shower that works. Mystical fairies, I don't understand why she cannot use the word toilet. Seriously, she's a child. Donna, I'm going to rename her Lisa Nonsense. It's a great name. Peg, very strange indeed. Very. Julie, Alicia brushes are great quality but very expensive. But money doesn't matter to Lisa. On another note, I've never seen someone spend so much time talking about lipstick and lip liners that are all basically the same colour. Stupid. I like the look of those BK brushes as well, but by the time I factor in postage, customs, post office charges and all the rest of it, it makes it not worth it. But I do like the look of those. I've got a thing for brushes. I need to stop buying brushes. Lisa J is BK Beauty. Lisa J is BK Beauty. And Lisa D1 didn't even have the decency to explain who she is or show her brushes. I apologise for making so many comments. You make as many as you like, Julie, and I was thinking the same thing. Oh, yeah, they're great. My favourite one. I don't care. I want to see the ones you've got on the table. I don't know why anyone sends her PR. Do you think we should all fucking write to them and say, have you even watched the video? I don't think they do. Because if I'd sent someone PR and that's what she did, I'd never send a PR again. Bo. Sorry, it's her new masculine summer vibe. She's definitely turning, I'm telling you. Sandpiper Lane. The reason most store-bought tomatoes have zero taste is because growers pick the tomatoes green, immature, and once they arrive at their long-distance shipping destination, they artificially ripen them with ethylene gas. The artificial ripening does not enhance the taste. Ugh. Do we do that in the UK? I'm not fucking eating another one if that's what they do. Mystical fairies. Nothing beats homegrown tomatoes. I try and grow some every summer. If I had a bungalow, I definitely would. I love homegrown tomatoes. What is ethylene gas? I'm looking this up. Thanks for that, Sandpiper Lane. Bonnie. Oh, Carrie May, you think you were mad about that video. Just wait till Jules does The Mental Secrets of Carnivore. I was so pissed. I haven't got to that one yet. I think that'll be next, though. Because I'm getting further and further away from it. And then the old ones are old now, so I'll just do them as is. Normally, I won't watch her videos because, honestly, I could care less about lip combos and the other idiotic things she talks about. But I was bored. Never again will I watch her without a commentary from Jules. I'm going to put you on the naughty step, Bonnie. Mystical fairies. I did that once. Never again. I always wait for Jules's videos with her hilarious commentary. Thank you, ladies. You're so kind. Mystical... sorry, Bonnie. Well, I certainly won't be watching her anymore without Jules. Thank you. Mystical fairies. All the eyeshadow palettes she gets are basically the same colour, just different brands. Yep. Don't get me wrong, I love a good natural eyeshadow, but I do have other colour palettes in my collection. Pink, purple, smoky grey, blue, mauve, green, peaches and golds. I would like to try matte lipsticks, but they're $50 here in New Zealand. I do have one of their eyeshadows, which I got for my birthday last year. It's a shimmery mauve colour and very pretty. You and me have got the same taste in makeup by the sounds of things, Mystical Fairies. See, yeah, that's the thing. I don't see why she... Oh, that one. Yeah, we know exactly which one you're going to point to before you even point to it, because it's the same thing day in, day out. Here's a stupid thing. This will make you laugh. Well, it won't make you laugh, but I never knew people used brown eyeshadow until I started watching YouTube. It's like, why would you wear brown? Now I'm like, oh, that's a nice brown. So what's happened to me? But I'm basically purple. I've always used purple eyeshadow. I don't know why. No one said it went with my eye colour or whatever. That was it, and I stuck with it. Have a try. See if you can find a CCO online where they're doing... They sell them off cheaper, don't they? I'll see if I can find anywhere that's cheaper than buying it direct from MAC. But their lipsticks have got... They used to be 17 something. Now they're 25 or something. And it's like, what the fuck? Stupid prices. Thanks for another hilarious video, Jules. You're welcome. My chronic fatigue is particularly bad today, so I'm in bed watching your videos. Your funny commentary is cheering me up. I'm glad. You get comfy with your pillows and your heat pad, or your hot water bottle, and your fluffy toys, or your animals, and just relax. Gretchen, studying. What does she study? Other women's outfits. Got it in one, Gretchen. Now she's such a plastic surgery pro, she's using slang for the procedure names. An upper blef. Oh my God, help us. Peg, a plastic surgery connoisseur. I'm getting so sick of this connoisseur bollocks that she keeps coming out with. She doesn't even do her own hair. Why is she plugging hair products? Exactly. She goes to see Morgan every week. Melanie, she's plugging Brooke's channel. Let's keep an eye on her subscriber number. Bet they buy her thousands of subs too. Oh, let us know, Melanie. I haven't watched Brooke in ages. Carrie May, someone that does Someone who does know how to do her makeup is Cassie Thorpe. You're all coming out with really good names today. YouTube perfection. But her channel is about designer fashion, jewellery and purses. I have absolutely nothing in common with this young lady, but she's so entertaining and funny. Her hair is beautiful also. Jealous because mine is thin. Join the club. Lastly, I love her accent. The key is she doesn't take herself seriously. What a joy she is to watch, just like my girl Jules. You Brits know how to do it. Thank you. I'll have to watch out for her too. Lisa is not a girl's girl. Lisa is a Lisa girl. She loves herself only. Exactly. Habibi. Probably the most popular Girl Scout cookies is the Thin Mints. Are they like after dinner mints? Not after dinner mints. What are they called? After 8 mints. They're chocolate and they've got a mint fondant thing in the middle. They're not a cookie. They're just like that. That's what I think of when I hear Thin Mint. I don't like mint myself. My favourite are tagalongs and Samoas. I'm going to have to look all these up, aren't I? Joyce, that is for sure what Lisa thinks she looks like. She thinks she compares to those girls. In her mind, her body is just as good, if not better. Sad. What normal woman goes into a store and is so overwhelmed that she has to go outside to regroup before she can go in again? What in actual hell? Yep, and she's a life coach. My jaw dropped when I heard Lisa say, who knows why she got my attention. Lisa thinks that this woman is beneath her and she decided to bestow her a great honour by watching her video. Like that woman should be oh so grateful that Lisa even bothered to acknowledge her. Her arrogance and condescension knows no bounds. Total narc. Bonnie, lol. Potty time, that was cute. It was one of these stupid after school programs we had back in the day. I do wonder why that keeps disappearing. I don't know if you can see what I'm talking about, but when I'm rolling up sometimes, say like Susan's comment was disappearing behind Bonnie's. It's very odd. Suzanne. No, is it Susan Ann? Susan Ann, yeah. She has no fat in her eyelids because she had her eyes done. Exactly, it's her own fault. Joyce, woohoo! It's comment time. Or did you mean common time? Lisa is for sure telling everyone that her daughter is 25 because she's waiting for them to say, oh, 25? When did you have her? When you were 12? Sad, isn't it? Pandas in the desert. Oh my God. Individual coaching. She knows nothing about nothing. Who is going to sign up for these courses? So sad. Actually, she's a grifter. Mean mommy in true form. I don't trust her. You and me both. Jules, you know they won't get any answers for what they sign up for. She's a phony. Exactly. She'll twist the conversation and then spend 55 minutes talking about what she wants to talk about. Brooke's hair may be long, but it's super thin in my opinion. I never really noticed how thin it was. Susan Ann, so sorry about your water and shower situation. Thank you, honey. We had just replaced an AC unit that was 29 years old when our hot water heater exploded. 2 big expensive items. I feel your pain, Jules. Praying for the best for you. I hope that's the last thing to go. It's gits, isn't it? It's like our cooker went, then the washing machine, then the tumble dryer, and it's like, for fuck's sake, if I didn't have an emergency fund, I don't know what we'd do. And see, that's what pisses me off about these people like Glenda and Lardy and whatever. They never think to save for a rainy day. And then something goes wrong and they're begging off other people. No, pay for it yourself. Bethany, why does she keep referring to regulating her nervous system? Must be the new vibe. So bizarre. Yeah, she read it somewhere and now that's it on repeat. Helen, flip-flops with a suit are hideous. Her tastes are in her arse. I'd love to see her walking around Scotland. There was a fucking island for sale the other day I saw. I don't know where it was. I know it's Scotland, I meant to say. Not Ireland, Jane's Island. There was this whole fucking island for sale off Scotland, and it was like, I'd love that. out in the fucking middle of nowhere with no neighbours and just the sea for company. But I'd probably freeze to death. Bridget, why does she buy makeup, give it away, and then buy it again? That is the question of the century, Bridget. That is her all over. She does it with everything. Shoes, clothes, you name it. She'll buy it, think she doesn't need it or doesn't like it, give it away, see somebody else with it and think, oh, I need that, and then buy it again. Piggy loves Ollie. She's doing it for us, silly. Alice. Oh, Alice is laughing. Melanie, I couldn't follow a word she was saying if I tried. Sorry, Lisa, that suit is a big thumbs down. Oh, God. All we're going to be hearing about Lisa trying to calm, regulate and soothe her nervous system. I really, really hate when she learns something new. Yes, me too. Well, at least we know what her next coaching course will be about. Susan Ann, I'll get it right one of these days. The creep factor is off the charts for that one, isn't it? It's like some fucking creepy porn music, and no. Planner lover? I think that's what that is. Well, Lisa, you have a long horse face. Ada, she looks so weird with the long braided hair. I know they are hair extensions. This must have cost her a lot of money. Yeah, or mummy. I'm sure mummy paid for it, not her. Bianca, yes, in her videos, acting like a prude with where you go potty or something like that, with that thing for under her dress. And it makes you, it's like, why are you saying potty and showing your tits? Pick a lane and stay in it. Wanda, I'm sorry, but that is weird as hell, buying a teacher lipstick. You know that teacher was speechless. What do you say? I was at the store and saw this colour and thought of you. I know, she's odd. She used to do it all the time. That's all she ever bought the teachers was lip gloss and lipsticks. Because that's what she would have wanted. Had she been a teacher, because you know she was training to be a teacher, don't you? Just because Lisa says, oh, Lisa J, I'm so proud of you for making a makeup brush cleaner, she's not going to ask you to do a collab with her, making your own eyeshadow palette, blush or anything. She works with smart, business savvy women. And that was the thing as well. Oh, look, there's a brush cleaner in the lid. I wouldn't send her the steam off my piss. I don't know why she keeps getting PR. Wendy, she's 70 going on 20. So the woman who made her money selling women junky fast fashion and tons of it is now saying that it's not chic, you look cheap. Here, buy a suit. How do the idiots that look up to her not see the bullshit? She admits she's looking up a topic, then charges them $300 to regurgitate it to them. Go Google it and do your own deep dive for free. What the fuck exactly? Highly caffeinated. Keep none of it. Send it all back. Love you, Jules. Thank you. James, can you ask Jed to plant a tomato plant in your garden and we can track its progress? We can name it Glenda. Not to be modelled after the fabulous YouTube sensation, but just think it sounds cute. Not a coincidence whatsoever. Yeah, I think maybe if I got a planter, Madam might do it for me if I asked her. But Jed's back's broke, so there's no way he's actually going to do gardening. But if I might ask Madam, is she up for doing that if I bought a planter and whatever, because she used to love doing gardening when she was at school. They got to choose different groups and she chose the agriculture group and she did gardening and what have you, and she loved it. Helen, our local fruit shop has the most amazing tomatoes. They're perfection. Right, I'm on my way. I'll just finish this video and then I'm on the coach. Cece, why in her old age is she wearing a tube top? Melissa, give it up. You're not 20 anymore. Melanie. And one that barely covers. Exactly. Wonder, how many grown-ass women have posters of movie stars on their walls? If I had put pictures of Elizabeth Taylor and Bruce Willis over the table or bedroom, my husband would have had me committed somewhere. That's just weird. That is what kids and teenagers do, not 50-year-old women. Sorry, Elizabeth. 84-year-old women. Elizabeth, lol, 84. Glad you're on track, hogs. But it's true, though. Who does that? How many homes has she been in and seen that? Nobody's. I just want to make every day perfect. Bonnie, isn't it amazing that this is the perfect store until someone else will sponsor her? Exactly. I don't know why anyone sponsors her. Itty Bitty's Ditty One. Wow, that's where we are today. Me. She has enough. She could open a store to rent out clothes, hopefully for a decent price. That's the thing, and she knows how to use a fucking sewing machine. She could have been making stuff to sell, but no. Clueless. Bonnie. Doesn't she, though? If she opened a store, I doubt if the prices would be that great. She needs as much money as she can get to spend on more stuff. Isn't that sad? Isn't it, though? Buy stuff. Hang on, let's see what Elizabeth said. It's miraculous. Along as she rakes in the money, she will praise a goddamn store. As long as she rakes in the money, yes. Elizabeth, you got that right. Thing is, how idiotic is it to go out, buy something for $100, wear it for a picture, decide you don't like it, and sell it for $50? How about you order it, you put it on, you take the picture, you realise you don't like it, you send it back. And you're not even sending it back. John's doing all the work. I'd love to get feedback from someone who bought something from her as to how well it's packaged and is it clean and all the rest of it. After we saw all that shite she was showing covered in crap. Bonnie, oh my God, that first dress is way too short for her age. Yeah, but John loves it. Mystical Fairies, I'm in my early 30s and I would not wear a dress that short. Bonnie, it's obvious that she's not handling getting older. No, she isn't. Can't you see her 20 years from now? Hey guys, it's Lisa. Happy Friday. I found the best lip combo and bikini that everyone needs to buy. I wear a size 2, but you can size up if you want. Just check the link below. We need to get you a selling channel, Bonnie. I'm sorry, I guess that last comment was rude, but good Lord, she's irritating. It's not rude at all. Mystical Fairies, I didn't find the comment rude at all. I like wearing dresses, but certainly not that short. And yes, she is irritating, lol. See, I wouldn't mind if she wore a dress that short and she had some biker shorts underneath. Do you know what I mean? But no. She wants to show as much as she can show. Hannah, Jules, I love you. Thank you, Hannah. Another Lisa video, making my day. She's just pumping them out, Hannah. I have no choice. Melanie, same. And Itty Bitty's Diddy One, I will get that right one day, has given us a heart. Thank you. Why is that not working? Thank you very much. Bonnie, she's so repetitious, isn't she? If I had the will in me to go through all her videos and just clip everything together, I would do, so people could see she's just saying the same shit every day. Mystical Fairies, I ended up zoning her out and only listening to Jill's funny comments. Thank you. Bonnie, most of the time I do that as well. Thank goodness for Jules. Thank you, Bonnie. Mystical Fairies agrees 100%. Where are we now? Bonnie, oh, let's brag. I have blazers that cost in the thousands. Why would we care if you wanted to waste your money? I wonder if she was referring to the Chanel store in Boston. I've no idea. Bo, at least she admitted it. No, at least she admitted to constantly not buying her true size, whatever that means. Was that really her posing like a model on the bridge at the beach? I don't know. I did a double take and I was thinking, is that her? And then the thing came up with Pamela Anderson in, and I didn't really bother to look. Elizabeth said, sad to say it is. Shall we check? Not sure what it was though. Can we move along?
She knows when I...
Hey guys, I was thinking today.
Pull up for precise seeking.
If they're worth the...
What does that mean? Have I missed it already? I was watching her, not the pictures in the corner. Is that it?
This is something that I have had.
No, it's Pam, thank God. I was thinking at the time, who would have been walking behind her filming her, but it would have been Brooke, wouldn't it? But thankfully it was Pam. But she thinks she looks exactly like her though, doesn't she? I could have been Pamela Anderson. I could have been on Baywatch. Melanie, John, ooh, I haven't seen you in a short dress in a while. Translate to him, passive-aggressively telling her it looks ridiculous. Go change. Elizabeth's laughing. Bo, that, or he was hoping to get a little something, if you know what I mean. I wonder when the last time was. She's banished him to the other room now, hasn't she? Bo, if she's really into fashion and such a connoisseur, why would she need someone to help her shop? Melanie, oops, she forgot to tuck what do you call that? The aubergine in at 5:35. I wonder what that was. We're talking about here, in case anyone's wondering. What is that? She's got something under there, hasn't she? What, though? Very strange. That's funny, Melanie. Highly caffeinated. What does she know about from office to dinner? She doesn't work in an office, nor does she eat. Gretchen thinks that's funny. Peg says she's in a make-believe world, lol. Mystical fairies. I was thinking the exact same thing. Susan Ann, exactly. Bo's laughing. True though, isn't it? Bo, she doesn't wait for any special occasions to wear a fancy dress because there are no special occasions other than shop or go to McDonald's. It's quite sad, isn't it, really? Mulver, I'm on a plane listening and laughing at every comment and reaction you make. I'm sure my seatmates think I'm crazy. I used to do that on the bus, reading letters from a friend of mine, and it's like you laugh out loud and you completely forget where you are, and you're like, oops, yeah. So long as you're enjoying it, that's the main thing. Goodbye, Kitty. I'm at home cooking and dying laughing. I'm glad I'm making you all laugh. Elizabeth, Lisa, you don't work in an office or go out for dinner. I never heard her mention this store before. Partner with me, honey. You wouldn't know chic if it slapped you in the face. I wonder if her friend would ever want to do that when she's looking down her nose at her and calling her cheap. That short dress is not age appropriate. She looks like a working woman. My children would be embarrassed if I dressed like this, and my husband would tell me to take it off immediately. I was shocked to see her in Janice Watch wearing a bikini. Is she a porn star? No class whatsoever. Connoisseur? Mental. What's she doing twirling around in a skirt, size 4? Time to shop in the toddler section. Bonnie, are you sure? Maybe she should go to the infants. Elizabeth, yes, ladies, always be intentional when shopping. Keep in mind, long torsos, broad shoulders, skinny legs, huge implants, and tiny deep set eyes. Listen and learn from Lisa, our very own fashion guru. Peg's laughing. Bonnie's put, but don't forget, sometimes you need to size up for that I'm going to wear my father's blazer look. And Susan Ann's laughing too. See, that's the look she's going for. It looks like you're wearing your husband's blazer. Yeah, she wants to do the walk of shame every day. Oh, we were out and we had a long night and I was in a dress and now we're walking home and I've got my high heels in my hand and my husband's blazer on. She lives in La La Land. Yes, it looks cute in films. It's not real life. Elizabeth, since when do bras make a footprint? Anyone? Mystical fairies, that had me belly laughing. I've no clue what she's on about. I'm completely lost at this point. Yeah, you and us both. Lena, she is just so dumb. Yep. Elizabeth, try not to think, Lisa. It's not good for your shrinking brain. Mystical fairies is laughing. Elizabeth, only a narcissist would say, oh, everyone tells me I look beautiful. Probably the women in question who told her this needs new glasses. But see, that's the thing. She takes it all in. Anytime Jed says you look great or whatever, I'm like, yeah, and you need to go to Specsavers. You know what I mean? I've never, ever turned around and gone, oh, thanks. Because I always think people are taking the piss. Whereas she believes that everyone thinks she looks amazing. And if they tell her otherwise, they're just being mean. Mystical fairies, lol. If the woman who told her she looked good ever existed. Haha, there's that as well. Bonnie, wow, sounds just like Lardy. Elizabeth, who eats breakfast in a long red dress? Anyone? Jill, that made me laugh. I'm usually half asleep and still in my pyjamas. Exactly. Mystical fairies, same here. Bo, I do, with red sequin shoes. It's insane though, isn't it? Does anyone in her comments say to her, are you trolling us or is this real? Alice, it's always her long torso, her deep set eyes and her big chest on repeat. Is she bragging or complaining? I'm not sure. Jill, this woman is not on this planet, lol. The frightening thing is that people follow her. Can you imagine being stranded on a desert island with her? I would throw myself back in the sea, lol, exactly. Someone asked me once, Jill, who would I rather be on a desert island with, her or Lardy? And it was like, Lardy, hands down. At least you could have a conversation with her about stuff. Lisa knows nothing. Ada, haha, glad to be back for a laugh with you, Jules. You are my favourite channel. Thank you, honey. Ha ha, a scarf tied round your neck. She thinks we don't know that already. Honestly, wear a blazer. Yes, Lisa, we know. I worked in fashion for years, so maybe don't speak for everyone. I say this a lot about Lisa. It is the same jeans, blazer and the odd dress or two. Oh, and she chose black in a skirt. Really, Lisa, what a surprise. Are you back from your cruise, Ada? Did you have fun? Tell us all about it. Carrie May, going to the potty outfit. Hilarious, Jules. I don't buy airport outfits. I wear what I have. Exactly. And nothing has a fucking name on it. Going to the shops outfit. Taking out the bin outfit. J-Lo, I cannot stand the phrase she uses. all the things as a catchphrase for a lack of a vocabulary. Exactly. It used to be, and all that good stuff. Hollis. I hate it when she says you guys. Ugh. Over and over and over. And gosh. Bo says, on target. Panda. The first dress looks like a flight attendant's uniform from the 60s. John was fantasizing about his single years. Gretchen, she thinks she's Pamela Anderson. Yeah, she does. She thinks she's Pamela Anderson. What was that woman in the thing? Ah, damn it. There was a woman back in the day in fucking Housewives of wherever thing. She thought she was her. She thinks she's Kate Moss. La La Land. I hate blazers. The only time I wear them is when I show my horse. They're just too structured and look like you're going to a business meeting. Exactly. Peg. Dresses, pants and a funny face. I get packing anxiety, says Lisa, the life coach. Mystical fairies, lol. Only Lisa would get packing anxiety. When I went to Europe for 6 weeks, I'd only one suitcase with me, and I did not have packing anxiety. Exactly. Panda, the life coach seems to be afflicted with many challenges. Proper English, seeking advice from elderly parents, box opening, body dysmorphia, eating disorder, shopping addiction, narcissism. So she's a damaged life coach. 99 per session seems appropriate. Yeah, 99p. I wouldn't even give her that. I'd rather have an ice cream. She's insane. Goodbye, Kitty. Laugh my arse off. Bolt-ons. I love you so much. Lisa is so full of it, isn't she, though? Ada. Bolt-on boobs. Love it. I'm going to use that term now. Donna. Thanks for suffering through her nonsense. Love to all. Thank you, Donna. Carrie May. Her white tee and jean video photo, op model off duty, was filmed in front of the loft, a place she does not like. I went the next day to return a dress, and that's when I told them what she says about their clothes. I need you to catch her in the wild, Carrie. Or was it you who said about going to Oliver? Yes, I saw this comment. You need to go to Oliver and name drop and see what they say. See if they roll their eyes. She does her photo sessions at Mayfair Shopping Centre, who has 100 stores and 20 restaurants. I'm sick of her lying ass. Wilmington does not have designer stores. That is where she shops. Just say that. Lisa, by the way, what's the deal with her and Oliver Clothing? She used to talk about them all the time. They must not have kissed her ass the right way once. She never mentions them now. I've never walked in there because I can't afford to, but I might now, just to find out why. I dare you. Go in. Go for a mooch in the shop and name drop and see what they say. But I think it's since she started with the designer stuff that they're just not designer enough for her, are they? She's outgrown Oliver. Mystical fairies. The short dress with cowboy boots and an oversized blazer. I don't know what to say, really. Thanks for the laughs, Jules. You're welcome. Earth, Moon and Stars. The reason for a lighter concealer is to brighten the under eye area. Right, but she gets neon bright. Sorry, folks, I need a drink, so I'm going to fill my bottle while we talk. She buys neon, like white concealer that's whiter than white when she's wearing... when the rest of us, like, brown or dark brown... And then she must fucking fade it in so you don't see it. And I've seen her with no makeup on. She doesn't look that dark under her eyes, so I don't know why she needs it. And if she's put her foundation on already, she's covered over whatever darkness is there. I just don't, I'm sorry, I don't get it. I don't use concealer, can you tell? I've never used concealer. I've never seen the point of it. I know people say that's what it's for, but I don't see what she's lightening up. Sorry if anyone wants the loo. I should have muted this, shouldn't I? There we go. But like, she overdoes everything, doesn't she? She probably uses half a tube to white out under her eyes when she doesn't even need to. I don't get it. It's like contouring her nose. Really? Why? You've got the thinnest nose in the history of the world. Why fuck are you contouring it? It makes no sense. She sees other people doing it and she's like, oh, I should do that. Only if you need to. That's better. Bethany. Lisa is absolutely clueless. Her knowledge of Boston is from a fictional drama series. She would hate Southie if she actually went there. All she does is go to and from the hotel to the shops. Exactly. Why bother going anywhere? Why can't she just put where's my nearest whatever and go to that one? Piggy loves Ollie. The duck walk stroll back and forth. That's her model walk, don't you know? Right. Anyone on the naughty step? Oh, we've got people on the naughty step. That's the first. MJ, 3550, walks into a store, gets overwhelmed, but is a life coach, upwards of $300. Yeah, no. Alice, because it's an addiction. She has every classic sign of addiction, yet her family and followers are too much in denial to accept the truth. If anyone challenges her about it, they're labelled jealous, hater and dismissed. So true. You should be off of there now. Why are you still there? You saw me click it. Can we not? Right, and did anyone come in while I was talking? No. So, we got to the end, folks, and if you got to the end with me, congratulations, and I will see you in the next one.